in the red and white. What a marvellous effort by these Tongans to make this grand final. The captain is number 6, Steve Firth. It is rumoured that this could be his swan song today. He plays for the Mangere East Club in the Auckland competition. He's led by example. The Tongan players today are wearing a black armband. That's it, out of respect for the Masua's son, who was killed in a car accident overnight. Number 12 is Michael Serafano, and the crowd here really getting behind the Tongans. Tony Tuamavavi leads the defending champions Western Samoa out onto Carmel Park.
Messages of support and goodwill have been rolling into One World of Sport this past week for both these sides. Western Samoa, the favoured side to win the competition. The defending champions, Matthew Tui Samoa, jersey number 6, playing 5'8". Crucial to organising the order of their runners around a play-the-ball area. Try and give the Tongan defenders around the ruck plenty to think about. By R4, big Northcote Tiger winger. Samoan supporters very keen to put their weight behind their side. Messages from the Minister of...
Well, let's just meet the Western Samoans now. Paki Tuamavavi, Lamautia, Paddy Tuamavavi, Campbell, Afoa, Tui Samoa, and Tupo on the backs. The forwards of Asu Afoa, Winterstein, Palele, Tupu, Serafano, and Tony Tuamavavi is captain. The coach is Steve Kaiser, his second finalist coach. So some big names there in the Western Samoan lineup. Number 11, Tony Tupu. Well, the crowd really having a ball here today. Let's meet the Tongan team. The backs, Whanua, Vaikoso, that's Mickey, and Jimmy Vaikoso, Matt Royal, Talfa, Firth the captain, Wolf Graham in the forwards, Shop Called Man, Utoi Kamanu, Mafilio, Kalhassi, Mark Royal. The coaches, Graham Carden. Oh, this is tremendous. What a way to welcome these two grand final teams onto the park. Tonga, they upset the New Zealand Maoris on Wednesday night in the semi-finals, 18-6.
All upsets in football are brought about by strong defence. That was the hallmark of the Tongan effort on Wednesday night in the semi-final. Sensational effort to tip out the pre-tournament favourites, the New Zealand Maoris. Western Samoa stacked full of experience. R4 and Palele in the front row.
Hard, boys. Courage. Tonga. It's over your heart. That's what you're playing for.
Last night at the Queen's official dinner,
Kingdom of Tonga. Nothing to lose today against the tournament favourites, Western Samoa. From all of us at Television New Zealand, One World of Sport, welcome to Carlo Park. Live action, the 1992 Lion Red Grand Final between the tournament favourites Western Samoa and the super upsetters of the tournament, none more so, the Kingdom of Tonga.
Tonga in the red and white. Again, no big names in this Tongan team. But gee, they've given it everything over the last fortnight. Coached by Graham Carden, who was in control of the Manukau club in the Lion Red Auckland Championship this year. His future is undecided. Tony Tuamavavi on the left, the captain of Western Samoa. Steve Firth, the Tongan skipper. And the referee today is Grant Wallace.
Messages to both sides from the Minister of Pacific Island Affairs, Right Honourable Don McKinnon. Sent a fax to One World of Sport earlier today. The Western Samoa captain, Tony Tuamavavi, standout individual performer for the North Coast Tigers in the last 3 or 4 years. And a marvellous performer at the top level for the Auckland representative side. Kingdom of Tonga. Fabulous effort from the lads on Wednesday night in the semi-final.
One World of Sport live at Carlo Park.
Been no shortage of intense rivalry between these two countries, the Kingdom of Tonga, Western Samoa.
Now the reply from Western Samoa, the champions from 1990 in Nuku'alofa.
Plenty of support from the huge crowd here. New Zealand High Commissioner from Western Samoa, Whiunga O'Moore, went in Wellington, watching these pictures live. Malo Lavalo Whiunga, Western Samoa, huge crowd, huge number of supporters out here. Many of the Samoan side, local players in the Auckland competition, and members of the Auckland representative side who have dominated New Zealand Rugby League over the last 10-12 seasons.
The referee, Grant Wallace,
rewarded for his fine efforts in the tournament by being awarded the final ahead of some other outstanding candidates. Grant Wallace
A real bare patch in the middle of Carlaw Park on halfway. Firth gets the 1992 Line Red Pacific Cup Grand Final underway. First touch of the ball for Paddy Tuamavavi. 3 Tuamavavi brothers playing in this Western Samoan 13 today. What a proud moment for that family. And expects some fireworks early on. He's looking for a suntan in the first minute of play.
Plenty of intense defence from the Kingdom of Tonga. The first 3 play the balls of the game. Very keen to try and intimidate the Samoan side. Force a turnover of the football.
Pa'usoafoa, Eastern Suburbs, Canberra are reported to be looking for him to have a trial for the Winfield Cup. Back to Tuamavavi. That's Paddy. He's had a season with the Norse Club in Brisbane, a club that Graham Lowe coached to a premiership back in the early 80s. Now it's Tonga. Franklin Whenua to play it. Unatafa from the Wainuiomata Club, the national club champions in New Zealand. There is a feeling with the heat today in Auckland that maybe the big Western Samoan pack will start to wilt a little bit later in the game. So if Tonga can stay in reach on the scoreboard, they could be in with a big show over the last 20 minutes. Time will tell. Firth.
Good set of 6 from the Kingdom of Tonga. Nice and strong, simple, no mistakes. Kicked on the last. Paki Tuamavavi with the kick return. 4 or 5 hard metres via 4. Inside the 5, the Kingdom of Tonga, referee Grant Wallace. Well positioned to adjudicate. Opportunity for Western Samoa to improve their field position.
Via 4.
Very effective player early in the tackle count from dummy half. Paddy Tuamavavi, the veteran. Key shot caller and organiser for the Western Samoa team out wide.
The Tongan bench, they'll be rather anxious at the moment. But it's been a reasonable start for their side, apart from giving away that penalty.
Magnificent effort from Graham Carden. Hadn't had a lot of time with the Tongan side.
I think if Graham Carden can coach his side to this victory, he'll become an honorary Tongan. And there's a forward pass. Mistakes that are going to cost very dearly.
Back it up, Drew. Back it up, Drew.
Mike Setafano.
It's that first scrum, guys.
Just running up first receiver, Alex Tupou.
Right, stay up.
Ball from Tupou.
Okay, down.
Setafano was forward.
Stand back.
The Kingdom of Tonga. Firth from dummy half.
Marvellous leader he has been during these 2 weeks.
Schonkel. Now the other prop. Utoi Kamani. A professional boxer. He's had 3 bouts for 3 KOs in the first round. The Western Samoans will need to stay away from fisticuffs with Utoi Kamani in the team. Wolfgram looking for the runners, picks up Mafilio. Matt Royal, that's the handover. 6 tackle, the quarter line, Western Samoa's end of the ground.
Kingdom of Tonga opting to run the ball on the last, trying to catch the big Samoan forward pack out.
Another mistake by the Samoans. Another opportunity for the Tongans.
The Kingdom of Tonga 32 metres out and 6 tackles to play with. They could try and work the ruck to the middle of the park and give themselves options either side.
Good run from Mickey Baikoso. Firth wants it down the blind side. Shot goal. It's forward. The pass was forward. The referee was on the spot.
Yes, well, the idea was right. Just the execution went a little bit wrong. They took 3 rucks to the centre of the field. Firth went back to blind side trying to pick up Schonkel on a short ball. Ruled forward by the referee, Grant Wallace. Scrum to feed. Samoa will win it.
Get behind it, Red half. Get behind it. Get it in, half. Get it in. Get it in. Hold up, hold up.
Referee Grant Wallace.
It, half.
Very keen to get on with it.
Stay back, stay back.
Good refereeing.
Matthew Tui Samoa, a standoff for Western Samoa.
Good defence from the Kingdom of Tonga. Two men. Stephen Firth, the captain, trying to put pressure on Aaron Palili. Gets the ball away one-handed, but he lost a couple of metres. Very good play from the Kingdom of Tonga. Lots of aggression in defence.
Lamotia.
They've only gone 1 metre and 3 platables. Samoa.
Tony Tutupu with a big step. He can't find a way through. There are 3 Kingdom of Tonga defenders there. They try their luck down the blind side. Fausoa far out to his brother. Vaiafoa. Crunch. But after that fine run by Afoa, he knocked it on in the tackle.
Well, if there's been one position in this 1992 Lion Red tournament that's dominated the crowds, it really has been the performance of the wingers. Vaiafoa off the short ball from his brother Fausu. Down the stand, tries to go the outside. The big bump on by Kussel, who's opposite. Off his left foot to go inside and loses the ball as he goes to ground. Allows the Kingdom of Tonga to recover with the scrum feet. Second play the ball, centre field.
Matt Royal. His brother, Mark Royal. Out to nobody, and it's going to go into touch, so we'll have a scrum. Well, the intensity of this opening stanza is quite unbelievable.
No shortage of rivalry between these two sides. The Kingdom of Tonga and Western Samoa. Very difficult to get yards around a play the ball area. Both sides looking to drop short balls off on the edge of the defensive area.
Tui Samoa, Paddy Tui Mavami. Logan Campbell is a man out wide. And Campbell can't free the hand to pass it. He's 20 metres out. Tui Samoa. Serafano. Back to Matthew Tui Samoa. He pops it up to Tupou. Tatupu. 0 the score. Fausoa Foa. Paddy Tuamavavi, Tony Tuamavavi, Tui Samoa. Now there's a chance for Unatofa, but the defence regathers. Now it's a penalty to Tonga.
Holding him down. Holding.
Western Samoa team recognising the threat that Wainui Mata winger Unatofa places for them when he's got possession of the football. Alex Tupou in over the top line, red replay action. Unatofa, Tuamavavi underneath. Tupou comes in over the top late. There he comes. A penalty's awarded to Tonga.
Utoi Kumano from the lower grades in the Otahu club. He only had about half a dozen games before this tournament started. But what they lack in experience, this Kingdom of Tonga side certainly makes up for in determination. Good strong run from Isol Mann, one of the leading players, brother of George Mann, the Kiwi in the St Helens Star in Britain. Good quick hands by the Tongans. Mickey Vaikoso will have to take the tackle 25 metres out. Firth, Schomkel, Dave Schomkel. One tackle to go. Firth kicking for the corner and finds touch 2 metres out.
Clever play, Stephen Firth, the captain. Huge responsibility on the last tackle to try and keep some coolness. A lot of intensity and a lot of pressure. Standing at first receiver, got a wide pass from dummy half, which allowed him to just roll the ball out with a good grubber kick along the ground. Forced Samoa to play out of their own quarter. That's smart play from the Tongan side. Huge crowd willing on both sides. There's another error. Crucial. This will present the Kingdom of Tonga with a marvellous opportunity. Only 12 metres out. Seemingly no pressure. Tui Samoa trying to get a one-handed pass. Out to his halfback, Tupou. He puts it down. Scrum to feed centre field with 6 tackles to play with. This will be a test of the resilience of the Western Samoa team. Not much field behind them to defend, Greg. Only 12, 15 metres.
10 minutes gone in the first half. Standing out wide is Darren Kalhassi. Man with the dummy. Matt Royal waits for it. 8 metres out. Tonga applying the pressure. Royal getting close to the line. We've got it down, I think. Yes! Try to Tonga.
Yes, great start. The big crowd at Galapagos. Wow. The Kingdom of Tonga striking with first points against Western Samoa, the favourites. The match has been dominated so far by strong defence from the Tongan side. Forced the Western Samoa team to play out of their own quarter, forced a turnover, allowed them to get 6 play the balls. Lion Red replay action. Matt Royal, the veteran centre, great try, great step. The Kingdom of Tonga to go ahead 4-0. The quick play the ball coming close to the own line, steps out off the right foot. Scrambling Samoa defence, can't stop the centre. Great try.
Matt Royal from the City Point Chef Club in the Auckland competition. Marvellous start for him and his team.
Presence of mind to do exactly the right thing. A quick play the ball. Showed his experience of playing in the tough Auckland competition. Making sure that the Kingdom of Tonga finished the job off. Matt Royal, good footwork. A lot of strong defence from Samoa there. Showed great evasive skills to get underneath those aggressive defenders. Score a crucial pointer. Stephen Firth, the captain, will have no trouble putting this kick over.
There's the extra 2, as expected. Tonga 6. And Western Samoa 0. So it's Tonga with a little bit of breathing space after just 11 minutes, leading by 4-0.
Plenty of enthusiasm from the Tongan side. No shortage of runners.
Tonga dominating the possession stakes as well. Mafilio. Wolfgram wants it down the blind side. He links up with Mark Royal. Rumoured to be playing his last game today as well. Wolfgram charged down by Tatupu. Franklin Whanua picks it up. And it's back to 1, so they have another set around the halfway mark.
Strong defence from Western Samoa. Kingdom of Tonga maintaining good possession of the football.
Utoi Kamanu. Shomkul. Good ball around the corner to Una Tofa. He stays in touch. No, he doesn't. He put a foot into touch when he was setting sail for the try line. He's been called back. But what great skills.
Oh, that's right. There's no shortage of intensity in the match. Great pass out the back door. Una Tofa usually plays with the Wainuiomata club in Wellington. Today, representing his country, just puts his foot on the line. That would have been a try if he had stayed inside. Western Samoa, plenty to think about in this match.
Labatia. Tupu. Tatapu. Oh, mistake by Western Samoa. They're on the rack at the moment, and here's a penalty to Tonga.
Darren Kalhassi, the Kingdom of Tonga. Second row, Paddy Tuamavave in with the short arm. Kingdom of Tonga, Darren Kohasi, he's laughing at him. The mistake comes from Tuimavave. Kohasi takes it cleanly. Over-aggression there from Peri Tuimavave. The penalty's been awarded to the Kingdom of Tonga. Western Samoa have got to show more discipline.
Well, Steve Firth will try and add an extra 2. 6-0 at the moment. 1 try to 0. Tonga in front of Western Samoa. Paddy Tuimavave. Marvellous to end the rugby league calendar with a real buzz here at Carlaw Park.
Fabulous atmosphere, great crowd. Every Samoan and Tongan and Auckland are here today.
Firth. No. Paki Tuimavave brings it out. The score remains Tonga 6, Western Samoa 0 after 15 minutes.
Western Samoa picked by everybody to win this match comfortably. Somebody forgot to tell the Kingdom of Tonga they've come here to rock and roll. Fantastic effort in defence so far. They're leading comfortably 6-0. Western Samoa team haven't looked like getting good field position. Their camp with plenty to think about.
Well, I know Tongan coach Graham Carden has been promoting his side as the underdogs, but deep down he was pretty confident that this gutsy team made up of a mixture of first and second division players had the goods to put in another 80 minutes. Remember, both of these teams are playing their 6th game in a fortnight. Matthew Tui Samoa. Tupou throws it dummy. Logan Campbell. Another set of 6 for Western Samoa. This is their opportunity to get on the scoreboard. Vincent Winterstein.
Here, you know. 5. Here it is. Keep your 5, fellas.
The 3rd set of 6 now, really, for the Samoans. Palali. Now it's back to Campbell. Palali, the big man. 5 Tongan defenders in there. Tony Tuimavave. The favourites can't crack this Tongan defence. Fa'asuafoa. Now they switch it back to the right-hand side. It's 3 on 1, but they put it down. Tonga survived the onslaught. Can they survive it for 80 minutes?
Western Samoa, they butchered a try there. They had 5 on 2. Just Una Taufa and Franklin Whanua from the Kingdom of Tonga out there in defence. 5 Samoans.
On Wednesday night in the semi-finals, Tonga resisted the challenge from the New Zealand Māoris. And for the first 15 minutes, they've dominated this Line Red Pacific Cup final. Shot goal. Big defence, though. Tatupu over the top.
The Kingdom of Tonga know exactly what to do in their own quarter. They're a very, very well-organised football side. They were in trouble. They ran from dummy half. Simple one-up football off the play-the-ball area and a good kick on the end.
Paki Tuimavave up to the quarter line.
Great opportunity now for Western Samoa. Play the ball in the 22 metres with 4 or 5 tackles to play with. Half 4 with the ball out the back door.
To his brother Vaiafoa. The big man can't score this time. Fa'asuafoa, he's really fired up. He's trying to lead by example, and he's getting very close to that line. Penalty.
You can't go in there. You must play with your foot. You must play with it. it before you can dive in.
So yet another set of 6 inside the Tongan quarter for the Samoans. Palele's running across field. There's no future in that.
Not when you're that big. He would have been better to hit the line sharp and look for a quick play of the ball.
Sanafano getting close. Tonga leading 6-0. Tupou down the blind. Paddy Tuamavave. No, his opposite number. Jimmy Vaikoso stops him. To Tupou. Out the back door. To Paddy Tuamavave. There are red jerseys all over the place. Tupou. Tony Tuamavave. Wittenstein. Tua Samoa. Paddy Tuamavave. Long ball. There's the grubber kick from Logan Campbell. Fanoa's back there, and he'll be tackled inside the in-goal area.
Great play from Western Samoa. Great defence from the Kingdom of Tonga. A lot of pressure for the Tongans to absorb in their own quarter. It's a back-to-back set of 6. Last tackle, Logan Campbell with the ball along the ground into the end goal. Fanua well positioned to take it safely, but a good chase from R4, the big front rower, and Logan Campbell chasing his own kick. Smart play both sides.
Firth. Tony Tuamavave, the right leg, heavily strapped.
This is the third set of 6 for the Kingdom of Tonga to defend against in their own quarter. Real test of their courage and character.
To Tupou, the big step. Paddy Tuamavave looking to get on the outside of the fence. He can't do it. Tupou. Now there's a chance. There it is. No, he can't get it down. I don't believe it. The scrambling defence from Tonga. It's too good again.
The Kingdom of Tonga. Been a hallmark of their performances in the last couple of weeks. Their scrambling defence. R4 gets through. He's over the line here. Loses the ball forward. Great scrambling defence from the Tongan centre, Matt Royal. Scored the first try. In with a big play on defence. A big crowd, they're demanding a big effort from both sides. There's no disappointment.
15 is on, that's Frank Schomkel. He's replacing Tony Tuamavave.
Mark Famuina, one of the form players in the Auckland competition. On for the captain, Tony Tuamavave. With an injured leg, he took the field injured. Took a couple of hard knocks. His enthusiasm in defence will be sorely missed by the Western Samoa side. Mark Famuina.
Seconds.
Played in England as a semi-professional last season.
Stay in.
And had a good tournament so far.
Alec Tupou. Tackles in the opposition's half. Western Samoa 25, Tonga 16.
Famuina first run. Strong defence from the Kingdom of Tonga.
Vincent Wittenstein replacing Fred Sapatu, who was suspended for a week. Now it's Logan Campbell. The Samoans just can't get on the outside of the defence from Tonga. Final tackle now. Tuamavave kicking and will find touch. There'll be a scrum.
Don't believe anything you've heard or read about this Kingdom of Tonga side being underdogs. They are a very, very slick, well-organised football side. A real credit to their coach, Graham Carden. They play very professionally out of their own quarter, which is a mark of a good side. They can complete their sets of 6 and they consistently kick on the last tackle. That's a mark of a good side. Graham Carden, the bottom right of the picture, done a superb job with the Kingdom of Tonga. Talk about making him an honorary Tongan. They'll make him the Prime Minister if they win this match.
Well, he's open to suggestions for his coaching career next year. 15 to go in the first half. Tonga leading 6-0, 1 try to nil, and it's a penalty to Tonga.
Again, opportunities offered up to the Kingdom of Tonga to get out of their own quarter easily. Logan Campbell played the ball to himself. Tongan defender standing square in front. The referee correctly ruled that you can't do that and penalised them. Lion red replay action. 2 Tongan defenders standing in front. Perhaps a hint of one of them not being square. The penalty goes to Tonga.
Logan Campbell, the Western Samoan centre. He's played quite a few games alongside the former Kiwi Mark Elia, but the Samoans are missing Elia today through injury. 4-3 to Western Samoa on the penalty count, but it's Tonga in front where it really counts on the scoreboard. Utui Kamanu. That's the scoreline. A boil over in the making. Marfilio, still a long way to go. The big names from Western Samoa can still pull it out.
Yes, a lot of experience on the Western Samoa side.
Jimmy Baikoso! Jimmy Baikoso for the corner! Pops it up, but it's gone. Into touch before the pass came inside.
Well, there's the viewer sitting at home, let me tell you, all the noise is coming from the Tongan supporters. Lion red replay action. Jimmy Baikoso, good upper body strength to push away those defenders. Puts a foot on the line as he tries to get an inside ball to Taufa. Lucky let off again for Western Samoa. And yet again they try to play the ball out of their own quarter.
Right back. Sip it, okay? Right back.
A fiercer test match as you'll ever see between the Kingdom of Tonga and Western Samoa. Referee Grant Wallace ruling the Tongan defender not standing close enough in the play the ball area to constitute being standing square in front, and the penalties awarded to Samoa. Pere Tuamavave will take over the captaincy duties from his injured brother who's left the field. A huge crowd here at Carlaw Park enjoying all the action.
That's the replacement, Mark Falmawina. Suafa, he's been over the try line once, but he couldn't get the ball down.
Front rower on front rower. They can take a point each. Good strong run from R4 and strong defence.
Chance here. No, it's forward. There were about 3 or 4 Tongans and about 5 Western Samoans, but the pass was forward.
Western Samoa team showing their frustration. One of the players plenty to say to referee Grant Wallace over that decision, but it was correctly ruled. Forward pass. A lot of frustration for the Western Samoa. Stephen Firth, the Tongan captain, being sent to the blood bin by referee Grant Wallace. Rugby League takes its part in the health safety of their participants. Frank Shomko.
Steve Firth in the head bin, and that's a good call. It's been cleaned up. A little bit of claret. Hemanawaka is over on the sideline. Steve Firth getting attention there. Hemina, what's the chances of him returning shortly?
It shouldn't take too long. Just a slight cut above his right ear, and they've got the doc over there having a little look at it as well, and throwing some jelly on to stop the bleeding, and I shouldn't imagine he'll be on there very shortly.
A knock on by Tonga, and in fact Steve Firth wants to come back on now.
Western Samoa's turn to force an error in defence. Offer them a rare attacking opportunity against the Kingdom of Tonga, who've started the match so strongly.
Brian Lamatia, a chance for Western Samoa, but a good tackle there by Franklin Whanua, and he forced a mistake.
Great stuff, Lamatia. He'll be disappointed with that effort. First tackle, got away from Willie Wolfgang, goes for the inside step to try and beat Whanua, and forces the turnover from the tackle. Great play for Whanua, the fullback. Lamatia, not a great effort from him.
Now it's Tonga on their own quarter.
Willie Wolfgram, normally playing loose forward for the Otahu club. Today representing the Kingdom of Tonga, and he's doing a great job at that. Western Samoa will be very keen to get some strong defence in here.
Matt Royal, he scored the only try of the match so far, number 4 for Tonga. It was converted by his captain, Steve Firth. Whanua, the fullback. That tells the story so far. Samoa, too many handling errors against this tenacious Tongan defence.
Multiply each of those handling errors by a set of 6. That'll give you an indication of why Western Samoa finding it tough to compete so far in this match.
Paki Tuamavavi. Lamatia.
Yeah, the big Western Samoan forwards starting to feel the pace of the game. Mark Famuina probably couldn't have been pitched into the match at a better time. His enthusiasm on attack will surely be required in the lead up now to half-time. R4, so much responsibility on his shoulders now, especially with Tony Tuamavavi gone.
Alec Tupou. Mickey Vaikoso.
Yeah, showed a good head too, Vaikoso, anticipating the kick, being in the right position to take it on the first bounce. Simple stuff from the Kingdom of Tonga, running from dummy half Whanua. Short ball to Mafalio. Better defence from Western Samoa. Too much enthusiasm so far, Greg, isn't there, from the Kingdom of Tonga?
The big question, can they last the distance? They'll certainly last the 40 minutes. And we're inside the last 10 of the first half. Wrapped up, thrown into the turf by Paddy Tuamavavi. Man waits for it. Firth, the left-footed kick, and will find touch on the quarter line. Western Samoa's end of the ground.
Stephen Firth quickly forging a reputation for himself. Certainly the Wally Lewis of this tournament. Very calm, a lot of pressure, a lot of intensity in defence. The Kingdom of Tonga captain again on the last tackle. Well positioned at first receiver. Wide ball from dummy half. Rolled the ball end over end to slow it down, force a scrum and give them valuable time to recover. Samoa will win the scrum, and again they play out of their own quarter.
Tuamavavi. Matthew Tui Samoa from the Richmond club in Auckland. Now it's Mike Setafano. He's been under an injury cloud all week. The replacement who's on there for the captain, Tony Tuamavavi, that's Mark Famuina. Down the blind side, no, the switch to the open. Shocking pass. Pausuafoa picks it up, pops one over to Logan Campbell. Bippo, the kick and chase. There's a knock on. And it was on the final tackle, so it'll be a handover to Tonga.
Hunalotu Tofa from the smoke-free Wainuyamata club in Wellington. He's had a lot of success with that club on this ground over the last couple of years.
Barfilio. The halfway line. One World of Sport live at Carlaw Park. The swan song to our rugby league calendar in New Zealand. The Line Red Pacific Cup final. Tonga in red. Leading by 6-0 over the favourites Western Samoa. Matt Royal, he scored the only try so far.
Big Ash trying to get away from Logan Campbell and big by R4. Matt Royal, a little bit of fatigue starting to set in now.
Mark Royal, Franklin Whanua. Firth, the kick and chase. Lamatia's back there for Western Samoa. He gets away from Tofa. Good chasing, though, from Jimmy Faikoso. So with 5 minutes to go in the half, Western Samoa parked inside their own quarter again. Paddy Tuamavavi, the senior player in the team. Western Samoa trailing by just 3 tackles in possession. And it's been Tonga that's made the most of their possession. Fa'asuafa'a ran out of support, showed the ball, and that has also been another story to this first half. Good clearing kick down. That's going to force Franklin Whenua back to his own try line. So now the plan for Western Samoa is to force a mistake.
Yeah, simple dummy half running from the Kingdom of Tonga so far in their own quarter again. Una Taufa out there from dummy half. Simple kick return from Whenua, the fullback, and 2 dummy half runs from the wingers. Very conservative stuff from Tonga again. Play off the first pivot.
Wilfgram, a one-handed take, and now it's man, but that one's gone forward.
No shortage of game breakers on both sides. A lot of 50-50 opportunities being offered up in terms of breaking tackles around the defence.
Get your seconds, both teams, both teams. Down, enough. Stay in, stay in.
Scrum on the halfway. Knocked down by Tonga. And you'll find that that was a fairly handy knockdown as well, because Western Samoa had an overlap on the blind. Willie Wolfgram.
Come up, come up. Come up, Red. Come up, Red. Down. In half. Stay back, half. Get behind it.
Paki Tuamavavi chiming into the back line, but good defence from Jimmy Faikoso. Firepower.
Great run from the big winger. That's the way he's been performing all year for the North Coast Tigers side. Entering this tournament by R4, a major threat when he's got possession of the football.
Fa'asuafa'a allowed to offload. Now there's a chance, but the pass has gone astray. Lamautia gets a favourable bounce. Inside it goes. They put it down. Tonga come away with it again.
Again, the mistake coming from Lamautia, the winger, trying to put the ball one-handed on the inside, untidy. Tonga come up with possession, and again they'll just do simple stuff to get out of their own quarter. The second rower, Mafilio. Una Taufa will run from dummy half, makes 5-6 valuable metres for a side, and a slow play the ball, which will allow them time to regroup behind them.
Franklin Whenua. Ricky Vaikoso. Now the clearing kick from the skipper, Steve Firth. Tuamavavi. Paki Tuamavavi. This could be the last set of 6 for Western Samoa in the first half. Can they get on the board before half-time? One world of sport, live at Carlo Park and Tutupu.
Yes, well, they're never going to get a better opportunity than during this set of 6. A lot of tired defenders out there from the Kingdom of Tonga. Mark Faumuina going forward on his knees. Wants a quick play the ball and gets it.
Fa'asuafa'a. He hasn't stopped trying all this half. Serafano. Paddy Tuamavavi. Serafano. Inside to Tonga again. The red jerseys refuse to lie down.
Great display of courage and character from the Kingdom of Tonga. One of the best 40 minutes of football we've seen on television in New Zealand, certainly in 1992. And again, the indiscretion coming from the Western Samoa team with Una Taufa at dummy half. Time running out on the clock. Stephen Firth, the captain, with the kick. They'll complete the set of 6, go into the half 6-0 ahead.
Steve Firth, the skipper. Well, I've been impressed by this youngster, Kava Utui Kamanu, from one of the lower grades at Otahu. That's the halfway line now. Dave Schomkel. Willie Wolfgram. The half-time siren sounds at Caldor Park. What an entertaining 40 minutes of football. The first half of the Lion Red Pacific Cup Grand Final is all over. The crowd have had plenty to cheer about. And won't it be marvellous if both sides can keep up the pace for that 40 minutes that's to come. 6-0, Tonga over Western Samoa. We'll be back in a moment.
Tonight on One, what's
on here? Members of the crowd coming out to join the cultural group. Well, he's a Western Samoan supporter. He's got a bit to show off, but there's not much to show off on the scoreboard because it's Tonga leading by 6-0. So fun in the sun on One World of Sport at half-time. Well, our sideline Sam today is Hemana Walker, and he has a special guest with him at the moment, Kahu Baron Afu Aki, who is a talent scout. Hemana, has he got his checkbook with him?
I don't know about the checkbook, Greg, but certainly Kahu, kia ora, talofalofa and malolo malay. You've been watching the game so far over the last couple of weeks. What contracts have you got lined up, or what is the strong interest from overseas?
Well, we've got Logan Campbell confirmed to Newcastle. Vaya 4 has been confirmed to Canberra. We've got, Fasua 4. Vaya 4's got a very strong interest from Cronulla and also Tony Tuimavave. There's interest in Tony Tutupu from both England and Australia. James Pickering is a choice of an English club or an Australian club at this stage. And from this game, I can say that there's probably another 9 or 10 players possibly going overseas.
At the moment, Kahu, these players that you've just mentioned, have they actually been approached, or are they in the process of contracts written up by you?
Some of them are. Some are still being negotiated. There will be a few Tongan players that I'll be focusing on, particularly Matt Royal, Una Taufa, Dave Schomkel and Utui Kamanu.
How many clubs are you contracted to or are in touch with you overseas, not only in Australia but also in England?
At this stage, I've probably been in contact with between 11 and 13 clubs. I don't waste time just approaching any club.
Kahu, thank you very much.
So it hasn't gone unnoticed, this great form in the Lion Red Pacific Cup. Half-time and the big one, 6-0 earlier on today. The New Zealand Māori overpowered the Australian Aborigines in a very entertaining match in the playoff for 3rd and 4th. So New Zealand finishing 3rd ahead of the Aborigine. And who's going to finish first in 1992? Ken Levin. It would appear that the Tongans are on the way to what could be an upset, but you're a Western Samoan origin. Have you given up on your countrymen?
The possession stakes have been evenly shared by both sides. But basically, the Tongan side have really dominated field position. And every time Western Samoa have had possession of the football, they've had practically the length of the field to go. The turnovers really have favoured the Tongan side almost 2-1.
We'll be back right after this short break with the second half, Western Samoa against Tonga.
Here's cricket news.
He's done a good job so far today, Grant Wallace. And the crowds have certainly given both sides plenty of support. And there it is, the Lion Red Pacific Cup in 1992. 6-0, Tonga in front.
Western Samoa will have to rely on their experience to bring them back into this match. The Kingdom of Tonga very keen to maintain their enthusiasm.
Let's have a look at the total tackle count. Western Samoa, 103 to 94. The top tacklers, Matthew Tui Samoa. That's good stuff for standoff, 16. And Winterstein, the hooker, with 12. And for Tonga, Mafilio, 12. Nutui Kamanu, 10.
It's an indication of where Tonga are playing the match. Tui Samoa defending on the edge of the defence line for the Western Samoa team. A lot of the attack being pointed in his direction.
Right on halfway, that's where Tonga play it with an advantage of 6 points. Kick and chase. The bounce is going to favour Brian Lamaltia. He runs right into Utoi Kumanu. Matthew Tui Samoa. We figure that the Samoans have probably made twice as many handling errors as the Tongans in the first half. The message from Steve Kaiser must have been to settle down and control the football. Get the basics right.
Certainly Western Samoa don't need to come up with anything flash, just completing back-to-back sets of 6 with a good kicking game, play-off opportunities that are presented.
A high kick, allowed to bounce, and Steve Firth comes away with it.
And the top performer so far, Stephen Firth, maintaining his consistent form throughout the duration of this tournament. Willie Wolfgram, usually the loose forward for Otahuhu, playing halfback today.
He represented the Tongan varsities in the University World Cup in Australia this year. It was won by Australia, but Tonga made it through to that grand final as well. So it's been a good season for Tongan Rugby League. And with people like Utoi Kamanu coming up through the ranks, the future looks pretty good as well. Drop goal! It's away to the right. Good idea. No one in front of him, but it just pushed it to the right, Steve Firth. Sideline Sam Hemanawaka has the information from the coaches at halftime. What did they say, Hemana?
Yes, firstly from Steve Kaiser, the coach for Western Samoa. As you rightly say, play the basics right. No more catch-up football. We're only 6 points behind. In the other camp with Graham Carden, keep the defences if it's going, use the wind, and to think the Samoans are weak on the blind, so push there on the third tackle.
Interesting, the blind side. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. Western Samoa with the ball now.
Yes, with Tui Samoa leading the tackle count and defending on the edge of the defence line, both on the blind side and on the open. That's an indication of where their attack's been all game.
Franklin Whenua. Now it's Tonga who'll have to attack out of their own 22. Western Samoa looking to force an early mistake in the second half. One World of Sport live. Nice to have your company around New Zealand and also Fiji. Early today in the Nines tournament, Fiji were beaten on a countback of penalties by Tokelau Islands after the nine-a-side final was 16-all at full time. Chance here. Good half break. And good support from Mafilio. Jimmy Vicoso made the initial break. Now it's a knock-on because there was a marker there. And it's a handover.
A bit over-anxious. Young Mafilio, the second row for the Kingdom of Tonga. They've just got to maintain their composure. Play steady sets of 6. Put the pressure on Samoa by denying them possession of the football. The Samoa, they need to get good field position when they have possession of the ball. Try and be creative on the third or fourth tackle.
Big Aaron Palele. Just couldn't link up with Alec Tupou. And he's lost it. Tonga have this happy knack of coming up with the ball in desperate situations.
Well, the Western Samoa side have really only got themselves to blame. Aaron Palele, the big front rower from the Otahuhu club, tried to put a ball behind the corner to a support player. Couldn't get it away clearly, and Tonga get an opportunity to recover.
Matt Royal.
Yes, indeed. Stephen Firth leading the Kingdom of Tonga from stand-off, but more importantly, this very authoritative game that he's having at first receiver. always does the right thing. Bit of pressure for the Kingdom of Tonga. Again, standing very deep at the play the ball area. Difficult for the Western Samoan defenders. And a good kick downfield. Samoa yet again have to defend their own line even though they've got possession of the football.
Paki Tuamavavi, 25 metres out from the Western Samoan line. Tani Tutupo, good ball back inside to Campbell. They keep it alive. Faumawina, the halfback Alex Tupo. Paddy Tuamavavi having a dart on his own. Tonga come up with it again. Mike Kozo inside, but they've flipped it behind his brother Jimmy and Mickey Wolfgram.
Sensible stuff. Wolfgram will run from dummy half. Comes up with Pinelli, opts for the side step. Oh, good defence, Western Samoa. Strong running from the front rower.
Tonga, third. It's charged down. The bounce will favour Tonga. Back to one. And Jimmy Vaikoso is allowed to get up and make another 5 or 6 metres. There is a player down in the field of play. That was Shomkul, the prop.
Yes, big confrontation with Shomkul and Mark Faumawina. Couple of play the balls back. Strong run, a good hit from Faumawina. Shomkul hasn't moved since.
Good run from Taufa as well to put Tonga on attack down the blind. Wolfgram back inside, they put it down. Scrum.
Lost forward by Tonga.
Well, the pace of this game is a cracker. They continue to throw the ball around and entertain this crowd here at Carlaw Park. And we hope you being entertained at home as well on One World of Sport.
Traditional rivals, usually through rugby union. Historically, the matches and battles between the Kingdom of Tonga and Western Samoa over the years have been really intensely contested. Western Samoa Rugby Union captain Peter Fatialofa earlier this week made a matai, the High Chief in Western Samoa, Lo Lava Lo Whionga Kapitian Peter Fatialofa. He's in the crowd today enjoying all the action. Hoping that this Western Samoa side can improve their fortunes. Forced to play the game very much down their own end of the park.
Fasil Foa. No support. Final tackle. Paddy Tuamavavi. Into open spaces.
It's a better set of 6 from Western Samoa. A completion, then a kick into the in goal. Runa Taufa.
While there's still plenty of time for Western Samoa, they really just have to try and settle down and play up their sets of 6 tackles.
Sensible stuff from the Kingdom of Tonga again. Backs taking care of the first 2 or 3 play the balls. Allow the big forwards to recover. Rotoi Kamanu, the blindside prop. He's been a standout performer and a leader in the go forward for the Kingdom of Tonga. Wolfgram with the kick. Yes. Turning Western Samoa around yet again. Back on their own quarter. They've got the feet at the scrum in possession of the football. But they're a long way from the Kingdom of Tonga's goal line. No shortage of game breakers on both sides. Paddy Tuamavavi, Logan Campbell.
Replacement on there for Western Samoa, number 14, Mike Tumata, replaced Aaron Palele. Now there's a penalty to Samoa.
Keep it in there.
Samoa try and kick their way out of their own corner. We'll take a break on One World of Sport and be back shortly with more action.
Being a responsible party host can be as easy as falling off a log. For starters, we can always serve up food with the drinks. The Kiwi Culinary Delight's been known to soak up more fluid than a kitchen sponge. Another helpful hosting hint if your friends are so thirsty that they drink like fish. Oh, I'm sorry, Mum. Not every drink needs to pack a punch. After all, we don't want our friends to blow it, do we? And it's a piece of cake to serve up the safe standby if our guests get carried away. Or we can keep them in a warm place overnight. In the morning, they'll thank you for saving their bacon, or even their life. After all, that's what friends are for. And it's a great way to get the place tidied up in the morning.
Welcome back to Carlo Park, and it is Western Samoa celebrating 6-4.
Well, they were always going to have the ability to come back when presented with a good attacking opportunity. Lion Red replay action. Brian Lomatia. Too much pace for the Tongan defence. Comes back to score a crucial try for Western Samoa. They needed it to come. The long ball out. Pere Tumavabe picks it up on the edge of the defence. Look for the inside ball to Lomatia. The pass beats the first line of defence. The inside step from Lomatia beats the scrambling defence. The loose forward couldn't get there. The Samoan fans are delighted. Lomatia brings Western Samoa back in the match. 6-4 with the kick to come. Big play from the Western Samoa team. Always threatening to break on the edge of the defence. The try couldn't have come at a better time, Greg.
Just 2 points in it, an important kick now for the Western Samoans, and that'll give them a real spark.
Tupou, the halfback. Brian Lomatia, very, very fast player. Scored some remarkable tries.
Ball has fallen down, so we'll have time off. Tupou from the Manukau Club in the Lion Red Auckland competition.
Kingdom of Tonga coach Graham Carlin will know plenty about this player. Coaches him in club football. Today they're enemies.
It's away to the left. No goal. The Tongan bench happy with that, and it's 6-4, Tonga over Western Samoa.
Lawn Master. Start your day the easy way and freeze up your weekend. Made right here for New Zealand conditions, Lawn Master's unique turbofan technology powers grass through to the catcher quickly and without clogging. Lawn Master cuts long grass. Lawn Master cuts rough grass. It even cuts wet grass. You can rely on the Lawn Master range. So get off the grass and get on with your day. Available from specialist lawnmower dealers.
A 2-point ball game. The Kingdom of Tonga 6, Western Samoa 4. 12 minutes of the second half. As that try, given the Samoans the spark that they require to overpower this tenacious Tongan defence.
A lot of experience in the Western Samoa side, a crucial change. Mike Taumata on for Aaron Paleli. He'll add a lot of impetus. That pass forward. Referee well positioned to call it. Pere Tumavabe. He's got plenty to say to the referee, but that was a good call and the right one to make. Grant Wallace having a great game. Not an easy game to referee. Logan Campbell. A lot expected of him on the edge of the ruck. On attack for Western Samoa. Very quick centre, the North Coast Tiger, to join the Knights in 1993.
Now it's Willie Wolfgram. Number 17 is on there for Tonga. That's John McCarthy from the Ellerslie Club. Played in the second division Lion Red Grand Final here in Auckland this year when Ellerslie won it. Well, Tonga dominating it as far as possession goes.
We'll talk Kamanu, the big blindside prop from the Kingdom of Tonga. Been seen very often in every set of 6.
Good run from Jimmy Vaikoso. Tonga have hit back. They've extended their lead again. It's 10 points to 4. Jimmy Vaikoso has left them stranded.
The big crowd at Carlo Park have gone berserk again. The Kingdom of Tonga continue to turn all the action on. And a magnificent performance in the 1992 Lion Red Pacific Cup Grand Final. Replay action, Jimmy Vaikoso, nice step off the left foot, very elusive play, get away from the Western Samoan defenders, score a big try for the Kingdom of Tonga. Lion Red replay action again, shot call the front row, short ball to Vaikoso, couple of steps off the inside, off his left foot, great legs, but good vision, smart try. Vaikoso, he's delighted with that. The big crowd have gone wild again. The two centres, Vaikoso, Matt Royal, the try scorers this afternoon. Unatofa, his teammate going back, Graham Carden, he's delighted. He can sniff a victory here.
Marvellous stuff from the Tongans and their coach, Graham Carden. Still a long way to go, but really to come back and score a try after Western Samoa had crossed over for a 4-pointer, a marvellous feat. Concentration on the face of the skipper, Steve Firth.
He'll be very keen to make this kick. The Kingdom of Tonga will get the ball back from the kick-off and get another opportunity to put on a set of 6. Give them that valuable opportunity to promote their big play on the 3rd or 4th tackle. A little bit of wind at ground level makes it difficult for the ball. Stand up Graham Carden.
It was one of those unfortunate mistakes from 15 Fomanu, I think, who missed that tackle.
A lot of natural ability in the ball running, ability of both these sides. Firth.
The flags tell the story, they go up. Jimmy Vaikoso, the try scorer, is happy. 12 to 4. They're out to an 8-point buffer.
Mr. Quality and Mr. Cheap are both building decks. Mr. Quality's outdoor premium grade radiator decking costs just $1.89 a metre at Carter Holt Building Supplies. Mr. Cheap got the cheapest he could find.
Must be Swiss.
Now Mr. Quality is painting his house with 40 seasoned acrylic gloss, 10 litres, just $79.95. Mr. Cheap's doing it cheap. Now they're both going to relax and enjoy the summer. Carter Holt Building Supplies. For the trade, or if you've got what it takes.
The defending champions, Western Samoa, nothing to smile about at the moment. Right down the bottom, Steve Kaiser, the coach, was leaning on a hand, the hand under the chin, which, in the body language, suggests that he's a troubled man. This is why Steve Kaiser and the Western Samoans are not happy. They're down by 8 points. But they're coming back down through Tui Samoa. Faumuina heading towards the quarter line. Tonga's end of the ground. One World of Sport live at Carlo Park. Tumata. Topo. Back inside to Tatupu. He pops one up to Alex Tupu. The halfback, pulled down, meters from the line. Tonga come away with it. How many times have they done that when they've been under pressure?
Again, marvellous play from the Kingdom of Tonga. Under a lot of pressure, they were there in numbers. Again, the pressure of the Tongan defence forced the error in the Samoan side, not being able to play out comfortably, which allows the Kingdom of Tonga yet again an opportunity to play the ball out of their own quarter, which they've done very successfully so far today. Good simple stuff. Strong sets of 6, running from dummy half, leaving the wide play till they get better field position. Mark of a good side.
Great
ball.
Well, the rumour has it that Mark Royal, the man that we just saw make a good burst of about 20 or 30 metres, could be playing his final match. He's pointing tackle. It's a handover.
Referee indicating that the Samoan player didn't play at the ball deliberately, which means it is a handover. Crucial set of 6 for Western Samoa. Pacfic forced to run from dummy half. The big Western Samoan forward starting to feel the pace a little bit.
Setafano. About 18 minutes to go in the 1992 Lion Red Pacific Cup Grand Final.
Strong run from Famuina. He's been the best player for Samoa so far. Another attacking opportunity presented to the defending champions Western Samoa. The Kingdom of Tonga inside the 5. The missed tackles. That tells the story again. Nearly 2-1 in favour of the Tongans.
Replacement for Tonga, number 16, John Latu, replacing Dave Shopkill, number 8, who's had a fantastic tournament for the Tongans. A well-deserved rest there. Dave Shopkill, his 4th Pacific Cup final, in fact, and he played in 1986 as a fullback. Now he's a prop. Serafano, 13 metres out. Tuomata. Logan Campbell. He's off to the Newcastle Knights for a trial. Good luck to him in the Winfield Cup. Let's hope he makes it. Here's Paki Tuomavavi. End of touch.
Western Samoa starting to show some indiscipline. Not patient enough. Trying to do everything off every play. Almost playing off cuff. Paki Tuomavavi going for a run too close to the touchline. Couple of Tongan defenders there in numbers. Take him over the touchline and allow them to get another set of 6, and they'll complete it.
Well, it's been an electrifying start to a very big afternoon of action on One World of Sport. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we have World Sport Special, and then at 5:30, there's a One World of Sport Racing Special as well. Handling errors, that says it all. Western Samoa 15, Tonga 9. So race fans, join us at 5:30 with racing from Flemington, the VRC Derby, and the one I'm really looking forward to, the LKS McKinnon Stakes, is coming up in One Network News at 6:25. A real trans-Tasman battle, that one. The Endacross is in there. Castletown, Rough Habit, and the Aussie hopes, Let's Elope and Better Loosen Up. And Graham Carden, he should have a bet on something today because the bounce of the ball, the luck of the draw is going his way at the moment. The Tongan coach.
Well, you make your own luck in sport. Graham Carden, a performance from this Kingdom of Tonga team, been brought about by a well-organised, well-structured game plan, very professional effort playing out of their own quarter, which is a mark of a good side. The ability to complete back-to-back sets of 6. Been a feature of the Kingdom of Tonga today.
12-4, Tonga leading. Western Samoa running out of time, 16 minutes to go. It's pretty similar to something that happened in Wigan this morning in Great Britain. Wigan were favoured to beat the Brisbane Broncos in the World Club Championship, but the Broncos triumphed there, and we'll have highlights of that on One World of Sport tomorrow afternoon in Countrywide Bank Grandstand at 4:25. Mike Tuomata. Knock on by Samoa. Mistakes continue to happen. They've been bustled, they've been hustled.
Well, the statistics and the errors that have been put up by Jeff Ackland, doing a great job for One World of Sport today, they tell the story. Western Samoa team showing a lack of respect for the football, and they're paid for it dearly by denying themselves valuable attacking time with the football.
Matt Royal. Tonga 15 minutes away from glory. But Ukoi Kamanu must have been thinking about the celebrations at the after-match function. He put it down. And now Tumata comes away. Penalty to Samoa.
We've seen Viafor play a lot of football games on One World of Sport in 1992. We haven't seen him being taken care of as much as today. The Kingdom of Tonga defence. They're in twos to take care of the big winger on Lion Red replay action.
Tupo. Here's a penalty now. Well, the referee's got a warning.
Hey, zip it.
This is very ordinary stuff indeed from the Western Samoa side.
You get out. I'm telling him, off the ball, in the face. Keep it cool. You can still in there, all right? Just play your game. Keep the rubbish out. Away you go. Away you go.
Viafor, experienced prop. There's no bigger sin in rugby league than to give away a penalty when you've got possession of the football. He was involved in an incident off the ball. Viafor. The winger still hasn't moved. He looks like he's in plenty of trouble. If he departs the scene, and he's likely to do that, the stretchers come on. More trouble for the Western Samoa side. Viafor.
Play on, and that is bad luck for Viafor, who doesn't want the stretcher. He's going to stand up and back play. But it's Tonga going on with the job. 12-4. The boys in red. They continue to launch themselves at this Western Samoan defence. And then when they're on defence, they launch into the Western Samoa attacking machine, which has been silenced today. The big names against a team of relative nobodies, but after today, if they can hold on, they'll have checkbooks chasing them, I'm sure of that. Samoa have made a change. 16, Aleki Maya is on there.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Greg. Rugby league games are not won and lost by big names. They're won and lost by solid defence. Back-to-back sets of 6.
Aleki Maya, the replacement. Viafor leaves the field. It's been a magnificent 1992, but it's disappointing end for him, having to leave injured. That kick is into touch on the ball.
We saw some tired play there from Western Samoa. Tony Tautupu.
Western Samoa have been inside Tonga's half for quite a while, but they haven't been able to make the impression they require. Report from the sideline, Viafor twisted a knee.
The Kingdom of Tonga, all they need is just to maintain, keep a good sense of head. If they can get a ruck close to the post in the middle of the play the ball area, set for a drop goal.
Utoi Kamanu.
The defence, Tui Samoa and R4 in over the top.
Perth. If Tonga can hold on, it's going to be an amazing result for that country. Graham Carden, the coach, has done a great job. These players have done a great job. Tonga have provided some great players over the years, like Dwayne Mann, the Warrington and Kiwi hooker, George Mann, the St Helens star, and the Kiwi player. Bounce of the ball for Tonga. Knocked forward. No try for Wolfgram.
All the way for Western Samoa again. Opportunity lost. Lion Red replay action. Wolfgram with the kick over the top. The bounce of the ball beats the scrambling Western Samoa defence. All he had to do was hold that ball. It would have been goodbye Samoa. Try not taken. Samoa back position of the football. Desperate to try and find a hole in the Kingdom of Tonga defence. They play the ball up near the halfway line.
10 minutes to go. Tilmavavi links up with Setafano.
All the managers of the teams, all the managers of all the teams, could you please make your way down to the corner?
Mike Tumata, Paki Tilmavavi.
Please, all the managers for all of the teams. Kia ora.
Yes, the last couple of minutes have been good for Western Samoa. Kingdom of Tonga caught inside the 5.
Aleki Maya, 5 metres out. Western Samoa attempting to put on the late charge. Numbers out wide. Setafano for the corner. Try! Michael Setafano has given Western Samoa a little ray of hope.
Yes, a good bit of thinking from Aleki Maya, Samoan replacement player who took the quick tap after the Kingdom of Tonga were caught inside the 5. The Samoan team, they were desperate for a 6-pointer. Aleki Maya with the quick tap, the ball went along the line. Finish off with the try in the corner. Something for Western Samoan fans here in the ground. Lion Red replay action. Setafano, too much leg speed for Mark Royal. A quick play the ball. Out along quick hands. They had numbers promoted by a quick tap from Aleki Maya. A 2-second row is Tony Tatupu out to Setafano. He makes no mistake. The conversion will be a big ask.
Will it have the legs? No! One world of sport, and with inside 10 minutes to go, 12-8 Tonga over Western Samoa.
The exclusive Finnish Pora delivers only the amount your dishwasher needs, day after day, week after week after week. Because there's no waste, Finnish really does go further. So trust Finnish for unbeatable total cleaning.
Lisa, you'll be late.
Light, crisp, Kellogg's Special K. Rich in nutrients like protein and iron, but low in fat.
Is this the latest look? Oh, cute, Mum. I'm sure I saw it yesterday. Saw what? I've lost my red skirt.
The nutrition you need without the extra kilojoules.
But I would have worn your white top. You usually do.
Kellogg's Special K keeps you looking good.
One world of sport and Western Samoa finding a few gaps up the middle. Down by 4 points. 7 minutes to go in the cup final. Fosu Afoa. Paki Tormavavi. He had a man on the inside. He took the tackle. Tonga, they've tackled their hearts out. And now it's Western Samoa through Vincent Wetterstein. 10 out. Final tackle. Paddy Tormavavi. The numbers are out wide. Maya. Toi Samoa. Quick hands. Setafano. Can he get it down? Yes, he does. He scored 2 tries in a matter of minutes. Western Samoa, the defending champs, are back.
No shortage of game breakers in the Western Samoa team. Been a very good 4 or 5 minutes for them. Great opportunities for them. The Kingdom of Tonga side starting to wilt a bit. The experienced Western Samoan team, particularly Mark Famuina and the big prop Mike Tormata, have had a major influence in turning this match. Lion Red replay action. Tormata with the short ball. Michael Setafano, too strong. Great body position and great strength. 3 Kingdom of Tonga defenders in there. Can't hold the big second rower. Great ball from Tormata. Setafano picked the right line. Stephen Kaiser, the Western Samoan coach, finally starting to get a smile on his face. One of the most closest contested matches we've seen between these two sides in a long, long time. Setafano, 2 big plays. Magnificent ball from Tormata. Brought back from Australia to represent his country today. Pitched into the match for big Aaron Palili. Soon after the start of the second half, Graham Carden, his turn to have plenty to think about of what might have been. 4 or 5 minutes to go. Western Samoa, I'm sure they'll be thinking about young Earl Barr. Superb goal kicker in 5'8" for the Wainuiomata Yamada team. One area where Western Samoa have flagged a little bit in this competition has been in the area of goal kicking. Alex Tupori's been the best of the worst. Crucial goal for him.
It's a tied ball game. Stephen Kaiser looks at the clock. Michael Serafano, can he score a triple today? Can Graham Carton's boys hold on? 12 all. Tonga and Western Samoa. Whoa.
Grand final atmosphere, grand final contest. The Kingdom of Tonga, Western Samoa, the favourites. The Kingdom of Tonga, not favoured to get close. Time runs out. 12-all draw. Mark Faumuina played with a lot of courage. Again, hits the ball up strongly. Well taken. John McCarthy, Kingdom of Tonga defender. Fausu Afua. He's one player who can turn the match. One crucial play, a crucial pass, or a quick play the ball. Western Samoa have showed some ascendancy in the match in the last 10 minutes.
Tony Tutupu! He makes the break, but it's not going to be the match-winning try if it's locked up at 12 all at full time. One World of Sport will stay with it as they go into 10 minutes each way of extra time. 3 minutes to go. Penny Tormavavi up over the corner line. Will this be it? They've got numbers up wide, and Lucky Maya steps back inside. Western Samoa throwing everything at it, but Tonga come away with it. Tonga, the referee is looking at his touch judge to see if there was any little knock-on or anything in there, but the touch judge says play on.
Good referee.
Come away with it again.
Good refereeing by Grant Wallace. He was unsighted. Consulted with his touch judge who had a clear view. And play continues. Gripping stuff indeed for the Kingdom of Tonga. Played with a lot of enthusiasm and showed a lot of character. The experience and the game breakers of Samoa come back strongly. The Kingdom of Tonga desperate to improve their field position. Samoa, they want possession of the football. They need it.
John McCarthy, as the minutes tick away, 12 all at half-time. There was just 6 in it. Tonga leading Western Samoa. Western Samoa have scored 3 tries to 2. Paki Tuamavavi.
Samoa would need to get into a handy goal-kicking position. Get the play the ball towards the centre of the post. And set themselves up for a 1 point as time runs out on the clock. The Kingdom of Tonga, magnificent performance from them so far. Afua hits the line strongly. Yes!
Winterstein, Tutupu, Campbell, they put it down. Unataufa will gather it in for Tonga.
Last throw of the dice and normal time for the Kingdom of Tonga. Logan Campbell needed to come up with a clean pass. That would have been the winning try. Good defence. Jimmy Vaikoso, Unataufa. Good run from dummy half. They need to improve their field position.
Well, look at that. It's all squared up. Tackles in possession. It's all squared up on the scoreboard. And Tonga, the last throw of the dice, Matt Royal. Vaikoso. It's a tied ball game as we count down to the full-time hooter. There'll be an extra 10 minutes each way. One World of Sport will be staying with the live action. Drop goal, no way near it.
The pace of the game's taken its toll, especially on the forwards on both sides, who have played very, very strongly in the go-forward department, doing the hard yards. Tomata being a crucial player in the second half. Turn the fortunes in Western Samoa's favour, the big front rower. Samoa go looking desperately for an opportunity. Peri Tuamavavi taking over the captaincy duties.
Peter Kaiser is on there. Number 17 and 15 is Mark Faumuina.
Magnificent performance from Faumuina. A lot of enthusiasm in attack and defence.
Tony Tutupu, the big step. That ball was forward. The referee was right on the spot.
Good decision from the referee. The crowd are not happy. Toy Mavavi's not happy. Grant Wallace, superb performance from him today. And good position to be able to view that pass.
All yours, Tonga. Is it gone? Is it gone? No. Scrum it. Tonga ball.
So much noise here, the referee is having trouble hearing the full-time hooter.
Seconds down.
Graham Carden looks on.
Straight out. Keep the foot out, guys. I don't want to get penalties. Put it in, Tonga.
The atmosphere of the game electric.
Stay back.
Supporters from both sides have been treated to some magnificent football in 1992. Well, if they play to the rules of the New Zealand Rugby League, if it's a draw at full time, there'll be 2 periods of extra time of 5 minutes each way.
Well, the full-time hooter has sounded. The crowd drowned it out. Full-time, 12 all. Richard Bolton, who's been organising the tournament for the New Zealand Māori Rugby League.
Okay, guys, grab your skippers. Both skippers. Skipper.
Or can they go on for another 20?
Number 6.
Superb performance.
Skipper.
The players of both sides.
Skipper.
The Kingdom of Tonga and Western Samoa. The Warriors representing their 2 countries. Graham Carden, the coach, talking to the Kingdom of Tonga team.
And we play that 20-minute period right out. If after that, we then keep turning, like for 5 minutes, first team that scores is a winner. So the first 10, we play them out. So you've got another 20 minutes of football, okay? If it's still a draw, then you go to 5.
Here's the international rules. If it's a draw at full time in the grand final, there will be 2 periods.
Well, it's pretty clear cut.
Of 5 minutes each way. They'll play 1 period of 5 minutes each way. If there's no winner, they'll play another period of 5 minutes each way.
So I think they've sorted themselves out now. What we have to settle into now is at least another 20 minutes of football. 12 all at the end of extra time.
Courageous performance from the participants on both sides. No shortage of courage or commitment. Western Samoa to receive. The coach, Stephen Kaiser, what he'll be, the team which should try and score first and then play out time.
We're staying with the live action here till we get a winner in the Lion Red Pacific Cup Grand Final. We apologise for the fans of World Sport Special. They will not be screening today. But a reminder, at 5:30 we have the One World of Sport Racing Special. Mike Tumata plays it. Serafano.
A crucial player in normal time for Western Samoa. Came up with the 2 big tries when they were required. Good effort from Samoa to complete their first set of 6 in extra time.
The live action continues, but can these players sustain the energy that they've turned on over the first 80 minutes? Utoi Kamanu looking very tired indeed.
That's where the pressure's going to be on the big men. R4, Utoi Kamanu, Mike Taumata.
take that ball. Well, Ken, you've had a lot to do with the Wainui Amata winger, Una Taufa. I see him as a possible match winner for the Tongans. He's out on the left wing. It's on his wing now. But Vaikoso takes the sixth tackle. Yes. Have the handover.
Good play from the Kingdom of Tonga again, Greg. Yes, you called it right. They were looking for Taufa on the last. The Western Samoa team sitting back in defence, waiting for the kick. Tonga opting to spin the ball to Taufa's wing. Vaikoso just couldn't get the pass cleared on. Just get the crucial try. Alex Tupou now from dummy half. A couple of Tongan defenders. The slow play of the ball is going to suit the Kingdom of Tonga. Western Samoa, they would want to get on with it quickly, try and improve their field position. Not with play like that. Logan Campbell opting to make his own arrangements.
Franklin Whenua, chased by Campbell, gets away from Campbell. Good run from the fullback, good return to the football.
Yes, good valuable 20 metres there from the young fullback. Vaikoso, the winger from dummy half, trying to set for field position so they can promote a couple of forwards.
Wolf Graham tackled by Lecky Meyer, number 16, who I think's made an impression, a big impression, coming on as a fresh reserve. Firth, Vaikoso, Jimmy Vaikoso, the kick and chase, but it's into touch on the full.
Again, over-anxious play from Jimmy Vaikoso, as we saw in the last play with Logan Campbell. Just the young guys lack a little bit of experience, opting to try and win the game on their own. Concentrated effort to get the ruck to the centre of the field and look for the field goal. Just get ahead and then play out time.
Get up, hold up.
Very difficult in the Coliseum type atmosphere of a grand final.
Get it up. Get it. Stay in, play on.
Meyer. A little step.
Yes, great footwork.
Peter Kaiser from Canterbury, provincial representative over the past couple of years. Now the long ball to Matthew Tui Samoa. Frees the hand back inside to Paki Tuamavavi. Tui Samoa, 20 metres out. These sides have played 6 matches now in 2 weeks and they're still going. And there's a line-up out wide for Western Samoa. Setafano, who scored 2 tries already, had numbers on the inside, on the outside. He took the tackle. Padi Tuamavavi throws it back to nobody. The hooter has sounded.
That's the first period of 5 minutes. Extra time over. They'll now play another 5 minutes. If it's still a draw at the end of this next period, they then play another 5 minutes each way. Again, both sides desperate to get an opportunity, but neither side able to dominate field position and come up with the vital play that will get them the winning points. The teams will turn around straight away and kick off again. A lot of pressure for young men, capacity crowd at the ground, a grand final atmosphere, representing their countries, the Lion Red Pacific Cup. Couldn't have asked for a better finale on One World of Sport. Western Samoa have got the experience, got the big match players, Padi Tuamavavi. A lot will be expected of them. Logan Campbell, the North Coast Tiger. Mike Tuamata, who's played strongly. Soul Man on your screen there, the hooker. Huge role at dummy half for the Kingdom of Tonga throughout this tournament. And an outstanding individual effort today. Graham Carden tries to look cool. He'll be reaching inside.
So the second period of extra time is underway.
Opportunity for Tonga. The ball's gone dead from the kickoff, which means the Kingdom of Tonga will get the penalty, kick the ball out, have 6 plays of the ball and good field position. Great opportunity for the Kingdom of Tonga. Work the ruck to the centre of the field and try and get Stephen Firth into good position for the drop kick. If the Kingdom of Tonga can score from this set of 6, it's all over. Utoi Kamanu, magnificent effort, a tired run from the big front rower, has given his guts for his country today. Vaikoso, the winger, as they edge closer to the middle of the play-the-ball area.
Mark Royal working themselves into a position for a possible drop goal.
Stephen Firth getting into a position wide. They'll put up a screen. It'll be a long pass back to Firth.
Here it is.
Touchdown! Another set of 6 for Tonga. Charged down by Logan Campbell. The Kingdom of Tonga will do exactly the same thing. Utoi Kamanu will run from dummy half. Try and get the ruck to the centre of the field. Western Samoa, they're starting to flag. Tonga again will go for the drop goal.
John Latu. Firth has had 2 previous attempts at a drop goal. They've both been unsuccessful. As Latu gets
closer and closer.
Royal, Matt Royal, the first try scorer in this match. Wolfgram, what a shocker. Well, he was calling for it.
Western Samoa now with the opportunity. They need 3 or 4 quick play-the-balls. And if they can get a ruck centre field close enough to the goalpost, Paddy Tuamavavi will be thinking about having a drop goal himself. Tuamata, strong run. Tries to get the ball away for Tuamavavi. He can't. Tuamavavi at dummy half. He wants a runner. There isn't one. Has to go himself.
Paddy Tuamavavi leading from the front. Aleki Meyer. Now it's Tony Tutupu. They're pretty tired, but they know they've got to dig deep. Pacific Island Rugby League glory on the line here. Western Samoa through Faumuina to the quarter line. 12 all. Like Tubata. Logan Campbell. Joey Samoa's put it down. The line was open.
Again, good scrambling pressure from the Kingdom of Tonga. There in numbers, line red replay action half full with the short ball to Campbell. Tries to get it one-handed out. Not held by Tui Samoa. Kingdom of Tonga another chance to recover.
Mickey Vaikoso to play it. Matt Royal. The back's being called on to do a lot of the donkey work. Now it's Colhassie. Firth, Tofa, taken by
Tui Samoa. Tofa cramping up. Tofa, the big winger from Wainui Mata. The crowd, every bit as intense as the players now as they trade. Set of 6 for set of 6, blow for blow. Paki Tuamavavi. Good leg speed from the young fullback. Tries to get away from Vaikoso, the Kingdom of Tongan winger. Tupoa dummy half. Logan Campbell, the Newcastle Knight in 1993. Tries to find a way through. Too many defenders.
There's Big Mike Tuamata. Aleki Meyer. Taken out by Mafilio. Paddy Tuamavavi. Kick over the top. Vaikoso has it though. Willie Edwards is on for Tonga number 14.
Chase!
That's the replacement, Willie Edwards, who played for Tonga in the Varsities World Cup in Australia this year. The siren has sounded again, so we've had the second lot of 5 minutes in extra time. One World of Sport is 12 all. We'll be back shortly. Confusion with the extra time timings, but Ken, all along you've said it's 2 lots of 5.
Yes, it's international rules. One of the great romances of rugby league is intense competition, and we'll get no better example of it than the performance of these two sides tonight. The players representing their countries with distinction and pride, Western Samoa and the Kingdom of Tonga.
So they're into their second spell of 5 each way. Another 10 minutes to go in the match. If it's still drawn then, the referee has informed them that it will then be a knockout competition. That is the first side to score. Reminder that World Sport Special will not be screening on One World of Sport this afternoon. Race fans, at 5:30 we have the One World of Sport Racing Special. Western Samoa throwing it around in their own quarter.
Superb defence from the Kingdom of Tonga. Keeping the Western Samoa side in their own quarter. Only being able to kick out on the last.
Whanua, 2 metres.
Very important set of 6 in this 5-minute period of extra time for the Kingdom of Tonga. If they can advance their rucks down the centre of the field, try and promote opportunities on the edge of the Samoa defence, try and cash in on their tired forwards.
Willie Edwards, a fresh replacement on, number 14 for Tonga. Down the line they go. Vicky Vaikoso. Tonga with a chance now. Edwards. Firth. Now they're on the last tackle. Where's the attempted drop goal? Matt Royal has a shot. It's away to the left. 3 chances of a drop goal. It's gone begging.
Western Samoa team. There's still this period and another period after this of extra time to go. They don't need to take too many unnecessary risks close to their own line. Complete a good, strong set of 6 with good support play and try and play off opportunities that are presented for them. Set to funnel the try scorer at a normal time for Samoa.
Tatopo. It's got a dangerous sidestep. Now it's Campbell. Some of these players look to be down to a walk. Good kick and chase from Campbell. Players inside. Paki Tomavavi racing for the line. Try to Western Samoa.
Magnificent stuff from Samoa. A team full of game breakers, the Western Samoa supporters. They've gone crazy. One of the best games we've seen on One World of Sport in 1992. This match will go down in history as an ornament to the game in rugby league, and you'll get no better example of what it's like to be a Pacific Islander than this piece of play on Lion Red replay action. Logan Campbell with the kick over the top, the inside ball to Paki Tomavavi. Magnificent. Great try, 16 points to 12. Logan Campbell, the young North Coast Tiger, with the kick over the top, takes it on the full. Inside ball, Paki Tomavavi. Too much leg speed. The youngest of the Tomavavi family, their family will be delighted. Great stuff. The foundations of the grandstands, the Carlaw Park, will be shaking today. Western Samoa, magnificent contribution to New Zealand sport through rugby union, rugby league, netball, and through the community. They've been a part of New Zealand history for a long, long time. Samoans all around New Zealand will be celebrating if the Western Samoa team can hang on and defend the title that they won in Nuku'alofa in 1990. The Kingdom of Tonga, a big ask to come back. Samoa will get the ball back from the kickoff. Try and play out the time. Alex Tupou trying to put it 6 points out. Yes!
The Aussie extras. 18 points to 12. Western Samoa over Tonga.
The emotion emotion in the atmosphere.
5 minutes of extra time to play. 18-12, Western Samoa over Tonga. 3 tries to 2.
The Kingdom of Tongan population in New Zealand and the Western Samoa population have made a magnificent contribution to the community. Western Samoa, they need to hang on for just 5 more minutes. The Kingdom of Tonga, they've got already in this match, they can be competitive. If they can get field position, they can come back in this match. This is going to be an opportunity for them to improve their field position. Mike Tuamata, the big front rower, starting to feel the emotion. The atmosphere here at Carlo Park this afternoon, really, Greg, you've got to be here to appreciate it. Scenes of emotion all around the ground.
Now Tonga. On attack through Jimmy Boikoso. The Samoans thought they may have won it after the last 5 minutes of extra time was over. The referee apologised. He told them they'd be playing 2 lots of 10 each way. The official timekeepers thought differently, and rightly so. And it is international rules, and we're running out of time now.
Great opportunity for the Kingdom of Tonga. 3 play-the balls to play with. They're only 20 metres out.
Big line-up out wide. Boikoso, play on. He stopped it with his foot. 18-12. Firth trying to rally his troops. John McCarthy. Whanua. Numbers out wide for Tonga. Oh, but it's been put down by Willie Edwards. Now it's Tonga trying to play catch-up. It was worth a chance in extra time.
Yes, they needed a 6-pointer. They had to show caution to the wind. 6 points down with only 3 minutes to go. Graham Carden. He's done a magnificent job. He'll be disappointed if they lose. A superb performance and a superb example of sport in New Zealand between Western Samoa and the Kingdom of Tonga.
Well, there's a tight head scrum. Matt Royal taken by his opposite, Logan Campbell. Also in there is Aliki Maya. Mark Royal,
desperation start for the Kingdom of Tonga.
Royal. Chompel. They've left it behind. Knock on. Chance goes begging.
Been a very brave effort from the Kingdom of Tonga. They were not picked by anybody other than this man, Graham Carden, to be successful today. Peter Stephen Kaiser, Western Samoa coach.
You guys mess around, I'm going to blow time, all right? Okay? Down.
Time on again. Maya! Aleki Maya! He had 2 on the outside. He went on his own.
Western Samoa now, they don't need to do anything flash. They know it. They've put on the big plays. Referee Grant Wallace asking Paddy Tuimavave. Aleki Maya gets taken over the top. Some strong defence from the Kingdom of Tonga. Western Samoa, be simple plays. Dummy half runs. 1 off to play the ball area and just play time out.
And they're taking their time with the play of the ball. Mike Tuamata. Peter Kaiser. Western Samoa, 18-12 in 1990. They won the Pacific Cup for the first time, downing the New Zealand Maoris. Now, as cramp sets in to some of these players, it's been a long afternoon. Inside it goes to Franklin Whanua. Six points in it. Inside the 9 minutes of extra time. There's the kick over the top. Tupou has it though, the halfback.
In keeping with the spirit and the culture of the Polynesian people, there will be no losers today. A magnificent performance and a great reflection on the game of rugby league. A magnificent performance of courage bravery and character from these players who have represented their countries with distinction this afternoon.
Peter Kaiser. This should be the last set of 6. It should be Western Samoa's Line Red Pacific Cup. 18-12. Fifth and final tackle. Campbell, the midfield bomb. Franklin Whenua allows it to bounce. Try Samoa.
She's all over.
The siren has sounded. The 1992 Line Red Pacific Cup as Western Samoa's Steve Kaiser pats his players on the back. Witness some magnificent scenes. They will go berserk at Carlo Park. We'll take a short break and then we'll come back with more celebrations from Carlo Park.
Gillette.
Time, 18 points to 12. Celebrations all round. Tony Tilmavavi there, the skipper, who had to leave the field through injury. Fausua Foa. At half-time, it was Tonga leading by 6-0. The Western Samoa, a gutsy effort for them to come back just when it looked to be down and out for them. Tonga, a gutsy performance as well to really stretch the defending champions. 4 tries to 2, Western Samoa over Tonga. Steve Kaiser, who doesn't show a great deal of emotion, the Western Samoa coach. The crowd staying around for the presentation. A reminder that coming up shortly we have the One World of Sport Racing Special. We do hope that you enjoyed all the rugby league action today. What a way to finish our 1992 rugby league season on One World of Sport with the Line Red Pacific Cup. Western Samoa now back-to-back champions. The next Pacific Cup in 1994 will be in Fiji, and we look forward to that. And if this tournament here is any indication of what we can expect in the future, well, it's going to be magnificent. Graham Carden, the disappointed Tongan coach, disappointed with the end result, but he must be very proud of his team of nobodies, really, that have stretched the defending champions. Played in great spirit, and both teams, as Ken Laban suggested, in true Pacific spirit, true Pacific sporting spirit, congratulating each other. Well, it's going to be a big night of celebration, not only for the Western Samoans, but also the Tongans. That's about it for the moment at Carlo Park. Stand by for our racing special on One World of Sport. On behalf of Hemana Walker, Ken Laban, and all the One World of Sport crew, this is Greg Clark wishing you a very good afternoon, and thanks for your company in 92.
We're all